Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for the knife of the day. I just ran out of time, had to run to work. I was going to do 3 videos yesterday. I did 2 instead. The great thing about doing 2 videos of brand new knives is they get up as soon as you can because there's so many people putting up videos. The bad news is it always, when you put the second video up right after the first one, a lot of people miss the first video. So go check it out. There are some great videos that I just posted yesterday. One on the brand new Paramilitary 2 with some wonderful steel. It's one of the first videos on that. So go check that out. Also, Maximet steel. Also, I posted the new Chaparral, cheaper, lighter. It's the Chaparral with FRN scale, so check that out. Here's the other new knives. I got all of these in a box yesterday morning and in the mail, and I'm so excited about them. I know they're little knives. I like little knives. The knife of the day is a brand new Spyderco Squarehead lightweight. Now, I did a video a couple of weeks ago when Spyderco announced a whole bunch of discontinued knives. Just a whole mess of them. A lot of them they just released during their 40th anniversary. And that's the great thing about Spyderco. They introduce a lot of knives, a lot of new knives every year, and then they discontinue a lot of them. One reason is they're not selling, or other reasons, people, they're not selling for the most part, or they have production issues, etc. They're hard to maintain. In this case, one of the knives, go check out that video if you haven't, because you'll see a lot of Spyderco knives. One knife that they had released was the Spyderco Squarehead. And I said, I'm sad about that. I think it was the last knife in that video. For a keychain, I only have a silver hoop and 3 keys. And every day, I carry a small keychain knife. I carry my Squarehead on the keychain, just like I do with the ladybug and the man bug. And then, lo and behold, because I didn't know it was coming, they introduced the new Squarehead. It's the Squarehead lightweight. And I'll tell you a couple of things about it. And I'm happy that I got it in the same package with the Chaparral, because it looks like what Spyderco is noticing is a lot of their designs people love. Collectors like me and others will buy them. But the price point, because it costs so much, because of the materials, etc., is out of reach for a lot of people. So I'm starting to see Spyderco come back with less expensive knives of the same design. So here's the Squarehead. I loved it. It's a locking kind of dog tag knife, created by a guy who was an electrician, to cut wires and stuff. That knife I showed you was around 80 bucks or so. This is around 45 or so. And it's all about the materials. So let's talk about this knife. The reason there's 2 of them is because of the colors. It comes in black or gray, FRN scales. Okay. They don't have any clip. That's because you either wear it around your neck, just drop it in your pocket, or put it on a keychain. So let's talk about this knife. So the great thing about the Squarehead is its compact size. Okay? There's a couple of things. This is a little bit longer than the old one, the handle, but the blade is the exact same size. And it's made the exact same way. It's a hollow ground blade, but it's only on one side. It has a chisel kind of grind on the back side. And again, I'm assuming that's to help with cutting wire or whatever when you're an electrician. It has jimping coming up. It's called a square head because, of course, it's the square side, right? It's sheep's foot, hollow ground sheep's foot, and then has that kind of chisel grind on the back. Same design, very, very big Spidey hole, huge Spidey hole, so you could use it with gloves or whatever. Huge Spidey hole. Now the big thing I've seen online, people say, well, it looks, it's just like one of the dog tags. The difference that the original Squarehead had over the dog tags, the collaboration between Spyderco and Serge Pacheco. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry. Today names are just crazy for me. Is that it locks. In the original design, the lock was wonderful. They called it a liner lock because it came out from the back. It's carved out of the back. And when you open it, listen, it locks up right there. Push it down to release it. All of the dog tags are slip joints. They have no locks. But this does lock in place. This is all titanium. This has FRN scales, and the lock is a little bit different. It's a liner lock. It has stainless steel liners right here. Liner lock right there that goes down. It's simpler. My guess is in production, it's a lot simpler to put this plate in to FRN than to cut out the titanium in the way that they do here. You see that? Also on the titanium, not only do they have jimping on the blade, they had jimping on the titanium. Here they don't. Again, FRN scales, fiberglass, reinforced nylon. I call it super plastic. It's lighter. But with these liners, the weight actually is pretty much the same as the full tie version. The pivot's the same. You can see that the blade's the same. Why the price difference? Well, the original Squarehead, which, by the way, you might be able to pick up since it's discontinued at a lower price than it had been, because it's a heck of a little knife to drop into a purse or a pocket. S30V steel. Yeah, tumbled S30V steel. Here you have the American steel CTS BD1 steel. So CTS BD1 steel versus S30V steel. This is a much better quality knife. But my guess is they didn't move a lot of them because of the price. This, my friends, is probably a lot easier to produce. Look, I'm not a knife producer. I'm just assuming putting this plate in as opposed to dealing with that is a lot different. A simpler liner lock, but you still get the lock. And of course, the not as super. It's not Crucible's S30V. Instead, it's a very good steel, CTS BD1 steel, and that's where they're saving a lot of the money. I have to be honest with you. I did not want to like this knife because I was in love with this. And for me, again, it's personal. So it was a personal thing. I like titanium. I like that it's S30V steel. And by the way, all the tags are S30V as well. I didn't want to like this. I love this knife. I just think it's practical. I think, first, the price. Second, I'm not a heavy user. I think that it's a different steel, but for what I want to use a keychain knife for, or a knife you just throw into your pocket, this steel is good enough for that. I think the FRN scales, I thought it would save in weight. It really doesn't. I mean, the weight really is just one, the weight for both of these really aren't much difference, like 1.2 ounces, give or take. They're a little bit the same. Actually, I don't have a scale. I'll never own a scale. I'll never show you me weighing knives. But I'm just looking at what Spyderco put out. They're literally very, very close together with maybe 100th, of a point difference. But they're very close. But, it's just nice. This is tumbled, so it hides a lot of the snail trails, but man, FRN is a very, and especially how Spyderco uses it, very durable, very nice. I like it. I'm going to use my two. I really enjoy it. Again, the knife of the day. The blades are 1.3 inches. The cutting edge 1.2 inches. The total length, again, the original total length is 3.2 inches. The new length, because of that longer FRN handle, is 3.5 inches. But these are still very small knives. Again, good steel, not as much craftsmanship as the original has, but I didn't want to like it. I like it for what it is, the cost of it, and my use case for it. So if you're looking at a knife for a present or a beginner's knife or an additional knife that you put on your keychain around your neck or always have on you that doesn't scare folks, the Squarehead is nice. The original is better. I hope that helps. That's a new knife. If you enjoy me going through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time, don't forget to thumb it up. Let me know that you like it. It just keeps me going. It really does. Subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications. A lot of people have not turned on their notifications. A lot of people don't know that I just posted 2 brand new Spyderco knives early yesterday. Hey, I really appreciate you guys. It is Wednesday, November 22nd? November 22nd as I record this, 2017. I know most people watch it days, weeks, months ahead, but it's Thanksgiving Eve. So I just want to say to everyone, I get all the political stuff. I get all the issues. I get all the social media, blah, 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 blah. I'm older, okay? I get everybody likes to be red or blue or blah, 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 blah. But, hey, just be thankful to be in a great country. Be thankful that you're allowed to put whatever you feel like it on the internet, even though a lot of times I don't even like it. But please be thankful that you live with a bunch of human beings who, by and large, are good people. All right? I know that's corny, but I'm older. I don't have that, it's time to be corny in this world of ours. So just kind of take good care of yourselves. Kind of be kind. If you just want to do it when you're off because you have a lot of great food in your belly, great. Take that day. I'll take it if everyone's kind for a little bit. Yeah. That's the knife guy that got all corny, but I care for you guys. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for watching. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.